Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We are back on the timber extension build, and today we are doing a little bit of drainage. We are rerouting the toilet pipe into the new inspection chamber that we installed last week in preparation for removing the old manhole. So we have had our inspection of the digs that we did for the footings, and they are all passed and ready to pour. So we're going to pour that, I think maybe early Friday morning. We'll get the concrete and pour that. But in the meantime, we're going to work on diverting the toilet pipes for the house into the new chamber. So I'm going to quickly run through what we're going to do. It should be fairly simple. Job shouldn't take us too long, but I'll quickly run through what we're doing now. Alright guys, so after the quick voiceover on this one, the wind was just making it sound too bad. You couldn't hear anything I was saying. So basically, this is the new inspection chamber that we installed. This is the old one that we have to remove at some point, which we will do in the future. Today's job though is to move and divert the existing downstairs toilet, which is this one here, and there's a sink here as well. And then there's also the upstairs toilet, which is this one, which are connected together, and they run down into the existing manhole, which is in the middle of the extension. So we need to divert these pipes now into the new inspection chamber. So I'm just showing you the route that it's currently making, and we'll be taking it straight down to the new inspection chamber. So quick voiceover time again. It's just too windy around here. But basically, I got a little tool that was suggested by some of you after I did the last drain, and this is basically a bung or a sort of drain blocker, and it's an inflatable one, and I'm just using it for this drain here that I don't want any soil or sand to get into while we're digging. So all you do is you put it in the drain. This one's designed for 100mm drains, and you put it in there, and then you put a pump on the end of it, just a normal hand pump, and you pump it up, and it will basically seal up the hole really tight, so no sort of liquids can get through while you're working on the pipe. And also we're using it so that no debris can get down the pipe. So we're just going to pump it up, and then we can continue working. Once we're done, all we do is just press the valve and let the air out, and then just pull it out.
What?
Yeah, should be alright.
Huh?
What's he saying?
Nothing. No, I don't know what you get for the reason.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
Okay. Yeah, that's alright. Nice one.
The best thing, right?
So that will stop any soil getting in there or sand getting in the drain. When we're ready, we'll clean around it and then take that out. Cool.
No need for that.
Yeah.
No need for that.
Well, I want to dig around there and see what's going on there. If there's a joint, I have a feeling that the pipe might run. It might run across and then pick up here. that one there, then that was going there. It was going that way, so maybe it joins to there. Remember it was going across here, wasn't it?
No, but they don't have a T.
Unless you missed it. Because it had a piece of jointing there.
Oh, man, they don't have that.
That's it.
Yeah, but they have that, man. That's just a pipe they join there. You know that, then, yeah, well, you remember you said when you pour water, it never come over there.
I think it might be a bit lower than that actually. It might be below it, it might run underneath. I think it was a bit deeper down. It might run underneath that one and go somewhere else. This pipe here. We can go down that one. What's in my head? What I do close there, man. I do more reach there with the straight way. So when it's going to wrong that elbow now. So the elbow there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then you just dig around there. No, just need to dig out there.
Yeah.
Disconnect it where the elbow is.
Yeah.
Cut it there, take the elbow out, and just straighten. And that's straight to there. Yeah. So just go down now. And then, so we need to just clear up that, dig that trench right down, and take it back to the elbow. So we back up that, right there, before picking up that one. Cut it, clearly cut it to the left there, cut it this way there. Alright guys, so here is our waste pipe where we're going to make our connection. We're going to take that elbow off and we're just going to run straight down here, down to basically straight down to our input there on the inspection chamber. I'll show you what it looks like down here. So basically what we found is the toilet stack runs along here and then bends and goes straight down. This one here, which is the downstairs toilet, it comes out the same way, runs down here underground, and then we found a Y junction right here which joins to this one and picks it up, runs across, as you can see, to there, then that runs across here, across, and then runs across to here, which you can see down there on the left, that one. Oh yeah, someone's in the toilet up there somewhere. Yeah, so that's it. So we're nearly there. Just gonna get this in, get some shingle in there, and connect up that pipe, and then job done. See if we can turn it up. Oh, that's got a joint on it. Actually, you can take it out.
Take it out?
Yeah. Yes. We can join straight into that. Oh, we need a bit of pipe for that. Actually. Lovely. All right. So we've cut off here. We're gonna join here. And we're gonna put a cap off here for now. So we had a little accident here when digging in the pickaxe. We hit that army cable which was running this way and then ended up going over here for some reason. And I'm going to explain what happened. We found out something someone done is quite naughty, I think, anyway. But thankfully nobody got injured. I'm going to show you what happened in there.
Going?
Yeah. Okay. Move. Yeah. Can we start to try that now?
What's your toilet? Lovely jubbly. Cool.
But the pipe right, but the pipe was right inside, way.
Uh,
Yeah, the pipe right inside.
All right, so I'm under the stairs, and this is the situation. So this is the armored cable that we hit, and I'll come back to that in a minute. So the story here is, this is the mains incomer, which comes from the electrical company, and that's basically what feeds the power into the house. So first thing that happens with that cable is it ends up going through this 100 amp fuse, which is the main fuse protection for the house. So you got the live here and you've got the neutral here. So they go into the meter, and then from the meter they come out as this brown one and this blue one, and normally they will just go straight into the consumer unit here. In this case they go into these two sort of junction boxes, one here which is the live, and there's another one here which is the neutral. So then they come out as that red cable is the live and that black one is the neutral, and they both go to the consumer unit, and then obviously that's got the breakers and so on. Now what's happened is this junction box, they have taken a feed out of it. So they've taken a live here and they've taken a neutral, which is this black one, and they've fed that to the garage at the back of the house. So obviously this is not going through the consumer unit, therefore it's not protected by any RCDs or anything. So when Namdi's hit this, it's basically taken the main fuse of the house out. So we had no idea that this was the situation here. So obviously this is very problematic and very dangerous, because there was no real protection or RCD protection on that cable out there, and fortunately it did take the fuse out. So basically this fuse has to be replaced by the energy company. So we are waiting for the emergency guy to come out and to check all this. We're going to ask him to take this off. We do not want this here. And once the cable is sorted out and repaired or whatever, it needs to go into the fuse board and be RCD protected. So we want that out of here, and very naughty in my opinion, very dangerous for us and guys who are working. Yeah, so that's basically what's happened. So we are just waiting. It's been a couple of hours now. We've done what we had to do, so we're just waiting for this guy to come and change this fuse.
Hi guys, so I'm out. Sorry, it was a bit of a rush. I'm trying to get the guys out home. It's like after 6 and I'm trying to get them home, you know. So sort of a bit of a rushing around today because of the electrical issue. It sort of just threw off the day. I had a lot of other running around to do, and I was sort of in between sorting out that as well to make sure that the customer gets electricity. We have left. They haven't arrived yet. I did chase them up, and they said it was only sort of like 15 minutes ago that the actual engineer got the got passed on, you know, that the order got passed on to the engineer, so which means it could be a while still. So I've had to shoot off to drop the guys, and he's gonna sort it out with them when they come in. So it should be quite straightforward. It is the mains fuse that's gone, and they are the ones that have to change it basically. I've asked them to disconnect that cable for us as well. It's literally a matter of taking 2 screws off and just taking it off, and we'll deal with that cable later on, but that cable needs to be removed. So yeah, so a bit of an eventful day, a bit of a naughty one, because as I said, that could be very dangerous for someone working on that, hitting the cable like we did and not having sort of the adequate protections on that cable. So that was done by the previous owner, I know for a fact, because I was informed that the previous owner used to sort of have a workshop in that back garage, and I'm imagining they had a lot of big equipment, machinery, maybe welding even, and they wanted the 100 amp supply at the back, so they've sort of bypassed the board and just taken it straight off the 100 amp to their small little tiny fuse board at the back. But unfortunately, that sort of, you know, in my opinion, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I'm sure there's electricians on here. I want to know what you guys' view is on what happened, or what you saw. Is that something that is common practice? Should it be done? Is it safe? I don't think it is. And then the other thing is the unfortunate situation in that because that is the sort of line of protection down between that armored cable and the garage, in the event of something happening like what happened today, you end up taking out the 100 amp fuse of the house, you know, which is not ideal. So yeah, that was today anyway. But we got the toilet done, which was the main thing we wanted to get done. So we've now rerouted the toilet, and we've taken off the old connection, so we're ready to sort of pour the concrete there now. There's only one last little bit of outside drainage to do, which will be the new gully for the kitchen. Once the kitchen's built, we'll add the gully on the other side of the inspection chamber, which is only about 1 meter distance, so that will be done later. But yeah, we're ready to pour the concrete, so we're waiting for concrete for I think Friday morning. We should have the concrete in, and then from there we're ready to start getting these lintels in and start building the foundation of the house. So yeah, that's it guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's an interesting one, I think, interesting day. Let us know what you think anyway of anything you learned today. Maybe any questions, give us a shout, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So take care.